welcome to the stream. We got some real stuff going on here. It's real in this thing. Welcome, 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 welcome. We already said welcome to the stream, but I really do mean it when I say welcome to the stream. And I mean, I've never meant it like I mean it now. Let me break it down for you, ladies and gentlemen. This is a video game streamer here. My name is Van Pebble. And we got a big hand here. We got a couple big hands. The game is always more important than the talking. Even though the talking is good too. We're going to continue to play and keep our focus while we get into what we're really doing here is we're running a stream. So we have to kind of introduce it the proper way, which I will do right now. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Van Pebble. Today we're playing HD Poker. It's been about 3 days since my last confession. I mean, my last stream. I am a used car salesman. Just kidding. I'm a grocery store clerk. Just kidding. I actually am a security guard. That's the truth. But I've done so many jobs. I've worked a lot of jobs. And now what I do is I stream video games on the weekdays, and on the weekends I work as a security guard. I make my money on the weekends. And then this I don't call it a hobby. I think that's a really cheap way to do that. To say, it's my hobby. Nobody respects somebody that has a hobby, let's be honest. Let's be honest. Be honest. So, I mean, really, to me, even though I would say, yeah, this is definitely a hobby, but it's more of a lifestyle thing that we do, you know? And I'm a gamer. That's what I am. And I'm probably going to lose here, but I have to give it a shot anyway. And we did, sure enough, lose. We're still at that table, though. We're still alive. And the left table, we're doing great. We might actually win this hand on the right here. You know, it's hard for me to do what I do. And I'm not going to complain about it, but I'm just being honest. It's difficult. What's so difficult, Van Pebble, about streaming? Well, when you work on the weekends as a security guard, you don't get a lot of sleep on the weekends. 10-hour shifts. It's, ooh, this guy wants me to go hard in the paint for a lofty try. I was going for a flush, and this guy basically flushed me out. Thank God the flush didn't show, though. That makes me feel good. And I am somehow still alive at the right table. That's crazy. I'm going to try to win this hand on the right table by going all in. I've King Jack. And yeah, like I said, I'm quite tired right now. I'm really tired. I almost feel like I'm in a weird zone where it's like, should I go back to bed? You know, that kind of thing. But I'm making myself stay up. And that's the thing I like about the weekends. Because I sort of, like, the thing I like about work and jobs, because some people go, oh, if you could never work again, or like if you could stream for a living and not have to like actually work, because this isn't real work. You know, I know people make it a job, but it's not real work. It's not really real work. Is like being around a boss you don't want to be around, being around, you know, I'm not saying that for myself. I have a great boss, but I'm saying, see, like I'm smart. Like, even if I had a problem with my boss, I wouldn't fucking say it on here because I'm not stupid. But anyway, as we were saying, I can't imagine somebody has a better hand than I fucking have right now. I've got queens. What could you possibly have? Unless you have two clubs and then you think, hey, I've got another club, but you don't. And I'm going to show that I have it. So now we're down to one table. Yes, the game is HD Poker. It's a Texas Hold'em game. By now you've probably figured it out. Sorry that I didn't get right into it. I try to tell exactly what we're doing. But I get excited. You know, the first day streaming is always exciting. It is. So I got up, I woke up kind of early-ish because my sleep is all fucked up from the weekend because I work long shifts, and then I get home, and I've said this before, I don't care, I'm going to say it again, Saturday morning, I get home at 2:30 in the, like 3 o'clock more like. I get off work at 2:30. I get home around 3. And then I have to get up that same day around 10. By the time I actually get to sleep, it's like 4 or 5. So I'm lucky if I get 5 hours of sleep. I think I got 4 the other day. And then I got to get up and I got to go to work and do another 10-hour shift on my feet with heavy stuff on and a big, like, you know, bulletproof vest. And it's hard work, and I love doing it, but it's hard work. And it becomes harder when you've been working for your 29th hour and everything's been going smooth, and all of a sudden 2 junkies come on to the parking lot, and then another person wants to park somewhere, and then somebody starts a fight over here. It's like... And all day's been clean, and all of a sudden you've got that, and it's like, but I gotta say, it's the easiest site I've worked ever. It is the best site I've ever worked, and it's close to where I live. It's a great situation. I'm very happy about it. But the sleep thing is brutal. So when I stream on the weekdays, Monday's a tough one. I feel like I'm kind of barely holding my eyes open. And it is hard to do. That is hard to do. Streaming is not hard to do. It's a pleasure. It's great. It's a luxury to be able to do it at all. To say that it's hard is ridiculous. To say this is difficult to do. I get what people are like. When it becomes a job, it probably does suck. Because some people have to stream 8 hours or 10 hours a day. And that's not easy to do. Because you don't always feel it. You don't always feel like being on. You know, I mean, that's the thing. That's why people develop fake personas for streams. I get it. Because you need something that you can rely on. Because you need to turn... It helps to be able to... So that's why what we do here, if you're new to the stream, this is what we do here. By the way, we're involved in the game here. We're just talking. And I had a straight here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I had the straight. But yeah, I would never play 6-4. Most of the time, I'm not going to play 6-4. So that's nothing I'm really upset about. How come I can't see? How come I can't see this guy? I can't see this guy. He's a ghost. He's a ghoul. That's cool. So. Yeah, very tired, and it is hard. It is difficult to do, but I love doing it. And, yeah. Definitely. Yeah, sure, definitely. Yeah, 100%. Always back to the game. 7, 9. We're looking for an 8 here. I don't think I'm asking too much. Oh, we didn't get anything there. Wow. Just garbage. So yeah, it's a great job. It took me 2 years to actually get where I'm at with it, which is really fast. That's why I know that I'm doing what I should be doing, because I was doing a lot of different jobs, and I was doing it for years, and it wasn't getting me anywhere. What jobs were you doing? I worked at gas stations. Oh, wait a minute. Ace 8 versus Ace King, excuse me. Not good. We need an 8 or a 10. Probably not going to get it. There's the 10. We get the 10, and we split it. But at least we split it. And that's good. Ace 5 is probably not a hand that I should be jumping in on. I should probably be sitting back here. I want to give a shout out, actually, to, Should I give shout outs here? I'll give a shout out to the dorky, nerdy guy that I don't like anymore. There's this one dude that, he's a nice guy, he follows me on here. I know he doesn't watch my stuff. And he happens to go where I work. He's like a guest or a customer or whatever. And I just don't like the guy. And I'm not going to say his name, and I'm not going to call him out. I think he realizes I don't like him because now when he comes... Look, here's the thing, man. There is such a thing as being too much of a dork. You can try a little. You know what I mean? You don't have to be that much of a fucking nebbish, man. And make some effort is all I'm saying. And you don't have to. And if you don't want to, that's fine. But guess what? If you're going to be a fucking super dork nerd, like, you're really, really going to be like, maybe I should explain more about it, but like, that's cool. I'm just not going to talk to you. I don't want to, like, the guy's very like if I would say to the guy, hey man, it's great to see you. It's always good to see you. You're looking good. He'll go, really? Wait a minute. Like, he always thinks like there's a joke being played on him or something, and it's like, dude, that's probably what I mean. I don't mean dork. I mean, like, I'm a guy, I know when people don't have self-confidence, because I was born with zero self-confidence. I was born with 100% self-awareness and zero self-confidence. So I'm super hyper-aware that people are seeing that I have no, you know what I mean? So I know what the dork thing, that's not fair to say, because I actually think I love everybody. And I'm definitely a nerd in many aspects. If you hear me talk, you go, you're a fucking dork. Yeah, I know, I am. But I'm much cooler than a lot of dorks that you know. Much cooler than a lot of dorks, you know. I'm actually I'm starting to realize I'm actually I'm up to 10% of cool people in the world. My attitude is cool. That's what makes me cool. I don't talk the coolest. I don't look the coolest. I don't have muscles like the cool guys. I don't dance at all. I have no rhythm, really. I hardly have rhythm. I can't jump. I like my dick's okay. My dick's pretty good, ladies. Right, ladies? Okay, I don't care. Dick size, who cares? Yeah, but that guy... There are these kids that I work with, that I see... I don't work with them. But I see them on the site quite a bit. They're really cool. And I saw one of them the other day, and I was like, hey man, I talk about you sometimes on the stream. So I thought I'd bring it up in case. The thing that sucks is, like, they're not going to catch that 10 seconds that I just said that, but that's okay. The goal is, here's the goal. The goal is to get these guys on Discord and play Fortnite with them, because they're like high school kids. And I know what you're saying, why are you hanging out with high school kids? I don't hang out with high school kids, but they're like 16, 17, 18. I think they're closer to 17, 18. Now look at me trying to qualify it. But you know, they're high school kids. They play, like, you know, it's not a gay thing. Like, they play sports, and we're guys. They can tell that I'm not like they wouldn't care anyway, but I can tell that they can tell that I'm not like grooming them, and I wouldn't even hang out with them if they thought that. I had a really weird thing happen to me, and when I was like 35 years old. This is so good. I loved it. It's so cathartic. By the way, we're doing good. We have $256 million, all right? For those who think we're not paying attention, we are. And we're right where everybody else is, basically, at the table. So we're in good shape. Because we had a strong beginning, doesn't mean we have to go, like... This is how I used to play the game. I used to think, like, I'm doing good. I have to keep playing every hand. You don't play every hand. That's a dummy move. So when I was, like... I actually said that I worked gas stations. I did. I worked gas stations. Gosh, I want to play this, but I don't. But I will. All right, let me see what we can do here. That's not a good flop at all. I know what I was going to say. I just want to pay attention here. We really don't have anything here. It's too bad. We went in with a lot of money there, and we just don't have anything. That's unfortunate. That's a tough loss there. Not the end of the world, but not what you want to do. You want to try to play things that are going to play out. That's a good try. So I worked at gas stations. I actually said that at the beginning of this stream. So I'm trying to think how many gas. I've worked at a couple, maybe 3 or 4 gas stations, but for years I did it for a really long time. And at one point, I want to say it was maybe 10 years overall. Like, it's a long time, right? So, too long. Like, I just wasted my time with jobs that I should have been a manager by it. Like, that was the problem, is I didn't realize that. I should have just moved on to the next thing. If you're not getting anywhere, like, move on to something else. There's no shame in continuing to move on, but the shame is in staying in something and you're not growing. Unless you like it, and that's fine. But I never liked the gas station thing. I just settled for it. By the way, I have ace 9 here, and I will be calling. There's the flop, king, king 3. Let's see how they play it. They're playing it cool. They probably don't have anything. And they do have something a little bit more than we have. They have the jack kicker. So there's another tough loss there. So this is a weird thing that happened to me. And this is why I said, like, has to do with grooming and being careful. I was about 35 years old. And there was this little kid whose name was Zane. And he was like, I don't know, like 11 years old or something. And he was a cute, nice kid. I was 35 years old. And this kid was like, he was just drawn to me. He liked me. And it was a very fatherly relationship. And then one day, the mother who I had met before, she was dating some guy this was her claim to fame. She was dating a famous musician. At the time, you're talking about 2003, it was over, but like grunge was still popular. Like, it was still, the feeling of grunge was still in the air in Seattle, which is where I live. And so this woman was dating one of the Alice in Chains guys. One of the singers. I don't think the guy that died. She knew him, though. Lane Staley. I don't know if she was dating Lane Staley. I know she was dating one of the guys. So anyway, one day she came up to me and said, like, do you want to take my son to a basketball game? And so I was like, I'm trying to think how it happened, but I was able to get tickets and her son wanted to go. It was very innocent. I took her son to the game. But the point is, like, later, when I look back at that, I should have never taken a 10-year-old kid to a game. Even though I was a 35-year-old male, I wasn't, like, there was nothing, trust me, guys. But I'm just saying, that taught me, that actually taught me a lesson. Like, don't do shit like that. That's bad for your image. And no one ever called me on it. No one was ever like, what the hell is he doing? People could have been talking behind my back. I don't know. I mean, I have plenty of other things people were talking about behind my back. Like, that was a crazy job, actually. That was a crazy job. But I don't know. For some reason, like, that really triggered me, like, or triggered something inside of me to, like, I had to back off that relationship. And I say a relationship because he was a really nice kid. And it's one of those things where you're like, it felt natural to just be loving to this child because he didn't really have a dad. His dad was, like, not around. And you could feel that the kid had a loss of that and he needed, like, a male in his life. And so I felt like a big brother, but it did feel like I was 35, he was 10 or 11. He was probably closer, like 11 or 12, but he was still, like, young enough to not be a douchebag, and he wasn't, like, some weird, like, sexualized child or anything. That's what I would have known the signs. If he was, like, weird or sexual, I would have been like, yeah, this is wrong. It didn't feel wrong. The only thing that felt wrong was just something inside of me was like, this doesn't look good, and it isn't. He should just have like, if I was dating his mother, then maybe it would be all right. You know, his mother was a whore, dude. She was such a slut. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a flush. Never mind the slut. Let's see if this flush holds up, because he could have a flush too, and he doesn't. And ladies and gentlemen, that gets us back to where we were. Anyway, that was fun to share. It's fun to share stuff like that. I think the more personal you get, I just saw literally a YouTube video and somebody was saying, like, the more personal that you are with people, the more the better the art. Not that I'm an artist here, but I'm saying, like, you know, we're doing sort of a little like sort of spontaneous art here. You know what I mean? This is kind of it's spontaneous, and yes, I'm going to speak up. Yeah, this is art. Fuck off. This is expression. That's what it is. It's expression. It's not really art. This isn't art. Although you could call anything art, really. That's what I'm learning. Ladies and gentlemen, we have nothing, but we might have a high card. And we do, and that's a beautiful hand right there. Great time to get a hand like that. Great time to get a hand like that. And there we go. Just like that, we built ourselves back up and kind of beyond where we were at 407 million. So anyway, there's these high school kids that were like, I talk to all the time. I see, and now at this point I feel good because it's a thing where I really just feel like I know my lane. I'm the older guy. I get it. But at the same time, you never that bro inside of you never dies. You know, the guy that hung out with his homies when he was a kid, that never dies. That never goes away. And it's really easy to like click with like these high school kids are just so cool, and like it's really incredible too. It's like I'll say this about them, and if they're hearing this, I don't mind saying it. It's like they're incredibly more mature than I was when I was their age. Like they're very mature. Like I felt like I was a pretty mature kid, and they do act immature on purpose, like around each other. But they're incredibly like accepting about things. Like if I was gay, they wouldn't care. Like they're that cool. They're very cool kids. Now, obviously, if I was gay and I was coming onto them, I would hope that they would beat the shit out of me. I would hope that they would, hey, come over here and beat the fuck out of me. I'm kidding. That's right. That's what you get for being queer. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. No, that's so not true. Please, I'm kidding. Wait. Why does it say that Twitch says I was banned? Wait, what happened? What happened to the stream? All of a sudden, the stream goes down. Oh, I'm so tired. I'm so tired. I'm feeling better, though. This wakes me up, of course. But yeah, those guys are cool, and the goal is to get these kids and run some quads in Fortnite. How fun would that be? Me and a bunch of like high school kids playing Fortnite and having them on the Discord. It would be chaos is what it would be. And that's why it would rule. I would love it. It would be art. It would be art. Fuck you, artists. You know what's fun? You know why I like calling this a show and I like calling this art? It's kind of doing this to artists because you can really call anything a show and you can really call anything art. And I'd rather be putting this show on than going, what's the alternative? Like, I don't have an outlet. What do? Go down to the city and make a scene and just start fights with people? Or I'm not an IRL streamer. I don't do that. That's the one thing I'm kind of surprised as a security guard that I have not seen. I don't think I've seen anybody streaming. I don't think so. I'm surprised. I feel like so let's take a look at the game real quick right now. This is a very interesting time here. We're in here. We have 277 million. The guy ahead of us or above us or to our left has 239 million. There's a guy with fucking 618 million. Well, actually 718 million. He's probably going to win this hand. And there's a guy with 114 million. We're trying to get third, at least. Or for starters, rather. That's what I mean to say. I almost wanted to play that hand. Because we're getting to the point now where people are just starting to fold. Everybody's just kind of folding. Everybody kind of is kind of my mindset, which is like, I want to make it to the third place. So people are just folding if they don't have to play. Look at this, 9-2. And we're just gonna fold. So now ace ho. Okay, not yet. Gosh, I have king queen. I'm gonna play this hand. It's too good of a hand. There's the queen. Now we go all in. He's gonna go all in. He's got queen 7. I've got queen king. So now we just gotta beat a 7. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen, just like that. 615 million for Van Pebble. And we are doing it live. We are live. I am all in with jacks. I am all in with jacks. If this holds up, yes, there it is. 827 million. We are guaranteed top 2. We have, I'm sorry, I was wrong. We have 1.17 billion against Snow Dog. Snow Dog is all in. But I say, what's your hurry, sailor? What do we do here? We're gonna fold it. I don't know. I don't think I had him. That's a tough one. You know, we can kind of afford to fold right now. For those 2 hands, we gotta... Yeah, he had definitely had me there. Don't go all in. Thank you. Yeah, don't go all in every time, you know? Let's play some poker, you know? Let's not just be like, Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. What a play that was. Don't go all in. Oh, he kind of has to, doesn't he? You should just fold that. You don't have a good hand. I have jack. I have the jack. I'm going to have to go all in on you. I'm going to show my work because I'm a nice guy. Yeah, I had you. Jack 5 versus 10-5. This feels good. Let's see what happens. Oh, there's a 10. We need a jack here. I don't think we're going to get it. And that's okay. He's got 19 million. It's going to be a real uphill climb for him, obviously, to beat me. The odds are against him. And it's looking... It was looking good, but now all of a sudden we're going to probably lose this one too. Oh, there it is. There's the win. This is actually a very big win for us. This is a very, like... For us to get a victory in the first game that we play is a big deal. And that's, you know what that is? That's $600 million, ladies and gentlemen. And it's not real money, but it certainly feels good to get the W. And I'm going to take a look at my collection here. I need a beverage. Can I get a beverage? Let me get a Rockstar. We are not sponsored by Rockstar here on the stream. We're feeling good. We're waking it up. I don't even like to say that I'm tired because I don't think it's a good move to say that out loud, but I'm pretty exhausted. But I feel good. I'm waking it up. I'm feeling good. And the funny thing is, let's get some music on here. We can talk a little bit. We'll get back into the games. Let's do it. Let's pick up the energy a little bit. Let's try to pick up the energy. And it was one of those days too where, like, I woke up and I just felt like I just kind of didn't, I felt awake and I was ready to, I'm like, yeah, I'm up, right? But I was also tired, and I recognize that feeling. It's that grind feeling. It's the feeling of working 5 days a week. How many people know that feeling? I don't have that anymore. I work 3 days a week now. So I'm trying to get, I think what I was trying to do for a while, I was trying to get rid of that. I was trying to like move on from not only, you know, obviously I only work 3 days a week now. And I was trying to move on from the 5 day a week feeling by like, hey, we got 4 days off. I thought like something physically would happen inside of me, but I still kind of feel the feeling of like, maybe I should continue the grind. Like you're either, I almost feel like you're either so well off that you don't have to work and you're able to live in that zone and be relaxed and like free, or you're stuck in the grind, and it's one or the other. And I feel like, I don't know why, I don't want to say stuck, but I feel like I'm in the grind. I'm a grinder. I'm just like, I have to get up, I have to get it, I have to strike oil, I gotta do it, I gotta work, I don't know why I have that like inside of me that I have to do that. What I would love to do, I feel like, and I think a lot of people can identify with this, that I feel like one day the grind's gonna end. I'm gonna make my money. I'm gonna hit that pay dirt. I'm gonna get that lottery ticket. I'm gonna hit the money. I'm gonna make enough money. I'm gonna hit that, get a business that sustains itself. And I just don't ever see it happening. I'm 52 years old. It hasn't come to me. I haven't had any inspirations, you know, other than doing this. And I'm very happy to do this. And I think maybe if anything's going to hit, it'll be this, because I just love doing it. And I know it sounds like, shut up, you dick. No, I know, I should shut it is annoying to hear people like, do what you love, shut the fuck up. You do things because you have to do them. But there are some, that's my mindset though, there's some people that have gotten to the point where they made it. You know what I mean? They got to a certain dollar point or some kind of, where they're successful, they don't have to worry about money, and they can actually enjoy their life, and they can go to yoga, and they can do that, and they can go to the holistic doctor, and they can have a psychologist, and they can go to vacations every fucking 2 months. But I gotta be honest with you, when I wake up, this may not inspire you, but when I wake up in the morning, I'm a little bit nervous, I'm a little bit scared, and I'm not sure if it's going to be a good day. Every fucking day, man. And you can hear it in my voice. It's like, it's a little desperate. And so I'm trying to overcome that by getting up, streaming, staying busy, keeping my mind occupied, working on the weekends, being part of the world. I have no choice but to work. And I wonder, will I ever get, and then we'll play some poker, but the last thing on this is I wonder, will I ever get there? It doesn't matter, but will I? I'm betting on myself. And with that being said, let's jump back into the poker. That inspired me for some reason. I think a lot of people are now depressed. I apologize. There's a lot of people calling their doctors because they can afford a doctor. And I actually learned, like, I don't do like health insurance. I don't go to the hospitals very much. I should go to the dentist at some point. I've got issues, but I don't. It's like there's a lot of things that, like, it's just things about life where it's like, I don't know if it's that I'm scared or I just don't have the energy to like do certain things. But I like my life the way it is right now, and I feel like we're building and growing, and that's good. You know what I mean? Like, that's good. You're building, you're growing, that's good. Because I also think there's a certain part of, like, being a person where you have to be like this freewheeling, free-thinking person, but you also have to have you have to have different, like a dichotomy. You have to be able to be this, but also this. And, like, you have to be your own parent, I think. And so that's what I've learned to, like, I parent myself, where it's like, there's a certain part of me that's like, who is that guy that, like, exercises all the time? What was that guy? The exercise guru, black guy. Who's that guy? I'm trying to think of his name. He's really, really famous for like, he does like marathons and shit. He's always out running, and people will sometimes see him like running. Put the music on while we wait for the game to start. Oh, I almost had it. It was right there. And he'll be running and people will catch him on camera and he'll be like, "What are you doing filming me? Get off your ass. Get out there. Exercise. Come on. You can do it. Come on. What are you doing here? Get out of here." You know, he's like, he used to be a fat guy, but then he like exercised a lot and he got himself, and he lives with like a sense of purpose. And it's just like, there's part of me that understands that. Like as a guy, I feel like in my mind, whenever I'm like standing and doing security, I'm thinking about exercising, doing push-ups, getting up early, walking, going for it. And then Monday morning happens and I'm just like, let me get a couple more hours of sleep, let me drink some tea, and let me just stream. You know? At least, you know what I do? At least I feel like I play video games that are, at least they're mentally keeping you going. And I gotta tell you, I spent years, and when I say years, I mean not 2 or 3, not 10 or 11, not 20 or 30, almost 40 years. About maybe a little less than 4, maybe 30. I think we figured it out the other day. 35 or some odd years. Started working when I was 16. I busted my ass and just physically went for it. I would say out of those 35 years, really like trying, maybe 15 of those years, I really put it together every fucking day. I grinded. I wasn't late to work. And I thought somebody's gonna recognize it. Somebody's gonna pick me up. Somebody's gonna go, "You're a manager now. You're good. You're one of us." I thought I was close, and it wasn't kissing anybody's ass. I thought just based on my work, my attitude was always good. It never happened for me. And then I'm here to tell you guys, it's not gonna happen. For a lot of you, it's not going to happen. You're not going to make that money you think you're going to make. You're not going to fall into a management position. You're going to fight. You're going to grind. You're like me. You're going to be a grinder your whole life. But that's not a bad thing. And we happen to be the people that most people are motivated by, because they don't know how the fuck we do it. There's so many people that would just leave this earth if they had to live the existence that I live. But I mean, now I think people would enjoy my life now, actually. But like when I was grinding for the 35 years, people would be like, "Why are you still grinding? You haven't made anything of yourself?" Like that, it's not coming to me, man. Nothing was coming to me. Motivation wasn't coming to me. I couldn't come up with any ideas. I was so tired from working that I couldn't even talk to people because half the time. So my talking skills were gone. So people thought I was just like an idiot or a drug addict or something, because why is this guy always out of it? I was always like, "Hey, guys, what the fuck is this wrong with this guy? This guy retarded." Like, they think, by the way, retarded would be a nice thing. I feel like if I was retarded, I would have done better in my life than I did. And I think a lot of people understand, like, when people think you're normal but you're just not good enough, or maybe they just think you're not trying hard. I don't know what it is. There's some people who get the breaks and they find that golden ticket, and it's not a very high percentage. And then there's other people who, like, at least they get a little something. They've got a support system. They've got a rich uncle, a family member helps them. They've got friends help them. And then there's people like us that are alone in this world, and we're destined to be alone. And by the way, I enjoy being alone. A lot of people do enjoy being alone. And a lot of people tell you, I wish I could be alone. Yeah, but that also means you don't get help. That's what being alone means. By the way, we're still waiting to get into a game. What's taking so long here? You see, I told you I can't catch a break. I'm just kidding. Listen, I'm just being honest about it. I would rather be real and to say what's up really in my heart than come on here and try to do a fake show. Like, I've told people this. I'm not a comedian. I have no aspirations to be a famous comedian or be some funny guy. I'm here to be creative and figure out what I'm doing here. Figure out what my identity is in this thing. And I gotta tell you something. I realized something. A lot of it is about the pain that I went through my whole life. The pain that I've endured. And I've endured it. And I've persevered, I would say. I think I've done better than just endure. Does enduring go past just experiencing? Like, is there something past endurance, or what is the definition of endurance? What's the definition? There you go. The definition of endurance is denoting or relating to a race or other sporting event that takes over a long distance. Okay, that's not it. Let's go Cambridge English definition. By the way, we are finally in a game. We're in a $200 million game. The ability to keep doing something difficult, unpleasant, or painful for a long time. That's one of the things that I feel is a big part of my personality, is I'm a motherfucker that endures. I definitely, I just keep going, you know? It's amazing, actually, through the bullshit that we've been through. And things are getting better, and I do believe in, like, manifesting and stuff like that. But I gotta tell you, there's more to it than just thinking it and it's gonna happen. Like, there's a little doing involved. There is a little, like, get up early and get the early bird with the worm and all that shit. But I'm over that. Like, I'm not about to get up early and try to go get it like that guy I was telling you about earlier. Like, I did that, and it really didn't do much for me. I will say this, if I could... Oh, good, the other game's about to start. If I could get financially to a point where I feel like bills are paid and I can sort of do what I want to do, and I don't have to do, like, real labor jobs that I'm doing right now. By the way, we have the Queen. I don't know what this guy has. Might have a 6. But one thing I would do... Whoa, big bet. We won with the ace kicker, and that's the story there. One thing I would do is I would get, if I had enough money to, like, live a life that I felt, you know, bills are taken care of, food, I don't have to worry too much. And like I said, if I could find, I would love to get a business that sort of sustains itself. And then I'd buy real estate. Here's what I would do. I would exercise a lot. I would make exercise a priority. I would make health a priority. If you guys really think that health is a priority in people's lives, it's not. Survival is what people are trying to do. I know. I'm the guy. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. Tell me. I tell you. That's what tells still tell. But it's true. So yeah, I don't mean to depress anyone. I just think it's good to be I mean, it's what's in my heart, is to tell people my truth. I do like that saying, speak your truth. I do think that's good. I think people use that in the wrong way sometimes. Like, if your truth is that you think, you know, corporations are greedy and you're going to go steal everything, and that's your truth. I steal because I don't like corporations. No, you're just a thief. Stop using that. By the way, we have Jack 2, we have Jack 3, both clubs. That's interesting. We do have a pair of jacks. What must they be thinking right now? They must not have anything. And there. And there's the king. He's got the straight. Very nice. So queen 2, I'm going to fold that. I could have played that actually because it's a very low ante, but... excuse me for burping. I tried not to be on the mic. I tried not to. And that's a good burp. That's a beef jerky burp. And there's nothing like a beef jerky burp. I tell you. But no, I mean, look, I'm very happy to be alive. I'm blessed, man. My life is really good. I know you're like, what? You just said all that stuff. It's good now. And that's what's always kept me going. Maybe that's the endurance. It's like, it's going to get better. It's going to get better. It's going to get better. You keep telling yourself that. And it doesn't get better for years and years and years. And you just find different things to hold on to. Like this, I'm not lecturing you. I'm just telling you what was in how I was doing it. How I live. And eventually you realize, like, just experiencing life is a real blessing. You look around and you see people that are in wheelchairs, or like, I've seen all kinds of weird things that people have to go through in life that's really tough medically, and that does hit you. Like, hey man, as much as I can't seem to catch a break anywhere, and everybody else getting promoted and everybody else is becoming managers, like how I never was a manager, I'd never understand that. But I also look at, like, I always go, man, I am so blessed though. I have feet and hands and fingers, and I'm relatively, like, good specimen. I've got my issues. I'm not perfect. I've got, like, physical stuff, but I'm mostly, you can't see it. Like, I'm pretty good. I'm pretty solid. Mentally, I'm best I ever been. Best that I have ever been. And I'm going hard in the paint on this one. But this could be it could either be really good or really bad. Queen 8, 2 pair. I don't like what I'm seeing. I think I see a straight there somewhere. That's not good. Excuse me. And we are down. Down bad, as the kids say. And I don't mean that in a sexual way. I mean, we're in bad shape here. 7-5. Yeah, that's just what's on my mind, and I like it. I think today is a very real day. We're just spitting the reality. I love it, because you know what? There's only one life we got here. Express what you feel. Especially if it's my time. Like, I spent, how many years did I say? 35 years working. All that time, I was told, shut up, don't talk. Anytime I would talk, people would, like, stare at me. You know, as if, like, they're in, am I going to lose? You know, like, you just feel that feeling like you have no control in life, no real freedom. And this is my shot. This is it. This streaming thing. I love it. It's very nice to have. Nobody gave it to me. Nobody can take it away but me. Well, that's not true. Somebody could take it away. Easily. You say the wrong thing, but that's also on me, you know? I have to be careful what I say. I really like this, this church is nice. This is good. This is what it's all about. It all comes down to this table. That was a tough loss we just had, but we had such a big win in the last game. And I tell you too, man, one of the things that was a good phlegm, wasn't it? One of the things that really hits home for you is when your job is really hard. I like that because it humbles the fuck out of you. And there's nothing more humble, especially, I would say, maybe this time of the world, than being a part of any kind of security or protection or law, like anything that has to do with any kind of law enforcement. And I'm not saying I'm a cop, but like I do help kind of enforce rules. Like, that's not the time to do that, especially where I'm from, Seattle. People are very like, they don't want you to tell them shit, and you don't tell them shit. You know, it's that kind of thing. And so I really have, it's very humbling. When you want something done, you have to really talk to people like you're talking to a kid to convince a kid to eat their dinner. You know, like, come on, it's delicious. Come on, eat it. Yum. But I am very happy though. I'm the happiest I've ever been in my life. I'm doing what I want to do. I'm working 30 hours a week and I'm making more money than I've ever made. I work 3 days a week. It's beautiful. And my partner is fantastic. And you know who my partner is? It's me. I work by myself. And that's a big thing. That's a big part of it. Because even though, like, I work around people, I'm the only person that's the security guard on that site. And that does help me a lot. I just find that there's a lot of people. This is why I stopped working. Like, a lot of the jobs I was working. For some reason, I needed to do that. What do we got? We don't have anything here. We're going to have to fold this. Is that when you go to a job, you can never control the people around you. And for some reason, I've noticed, like, most regular jobs that you try to enter, the people really suck. Like, they don't work good as a team. They don't want to be a team. A lot of people fancy themselves. I have the same problem. Like I said, I won't tell you where I work or use names, but like I have the same problem with employees on the site that I work, because I work on a site in a parking lot, and then there's like a store there. That's all I'll say, right? It's in Seattle. I'll never ever tell you, even if you guess it. I'll never tell you, but because I want to keep my job. But and I know my boss is cool. He would be okay with that. He's a great guy. Look, thumbs up. He is actually great. And he really is great. I would probably tell you if he was. maybe I would, but not if I thought he listened or watched. But yeah, it's you sometimes you go in there and the employees think that because they're also kids, a lot of them, and that they think that because they are employees there, and some of them have worked there obviously longer than I've been there, and I've been there a year, which is a long time. Somebody could have a 10 here, and that would make a straight, and that's a problem. That's a tough bet. I mean, that's a tough bet. That's a flush or a straight bet right there. I'm out of this one. There's the 10, and there's the straight. And we saved a little money there. That's too bad. I was betting pretty hard on that one. And that's one of the things that I'm dealing with now, is that I've been there for a year. And so I told myself when I started this job that, like, I see a lot of things people do that mostly parking stuff. Like, we have employees that will come onto the lot and park in places, like, first of all, they're not supposed to park on the parking lot, so they really don't. And some people do, but I don't give a shit about that, really. Because I get it. You feel more protected in the lot. It's fine. I really don't mind that. But the thing that bothers me is we have handicap zones, and you will have employees that will just, like, some 19-year-old fucking idiot, this one person is like fucking, I'll say it, it's a woman. A lot of times these girls, I don't know what this attitude is, but it's just like young girls have bad attitudes sometimes. And she knows that she's not supposed to park there, but she'll park there anyway. Then there's another girl that I actually think is cool. She's a really cool lady, like a young lady, but she always tells people they can pick her up and park there. And it's like, I'm at the point where I know, like, we're friendly, like, not friends, but we're like dap you up friendly. But I'm at the point now where I've been there for a year, and now I'm at a point where it's like, hey guys, you're not, no, like, now I'm just telling their boss, like, you're employees, and I know they're probably not going to like it. They're probably going to think, but look, man, I'm work first. I'm not friends with any of these people. And that's the thing I learned quickly about being a security guard, which I kind of like. Like, even your fellow employees, they're not your friends. Like, your workmates. And I'm not saying I don't like my supervisors and all that, but they're not my friends, and I know that. They tell me to do something, I gotta do it. Unless I really feel like what they're saying is stupid or something, I might call them on it. But, like, for the most part, like, I come from a place where you do what people tell you to do. Like, there's a pecking order for sure. And it's weird how, like, on this parking lot, like, and this storefront, that there's employees there that's kind of, like, don't really... And you'll see it a lot with ex-employees, like people that have worked here for like multiple years, and they'll just start like doing kind of whatever they want. I'm like, well, I'm sorry, what are you doing? And they're like, oh, I used to work here. I could just do... I'm like, yeah, I don't care that you used to work here. I'm getting to that point where I'm actually saying physically, literally saying to people, I don't care that you used to work here 5 years ago. You can't just walk into the fucking store. You know, like, it's crazy. So that's what we deal with. Thank you for letting me get that out. Back to the game. Let's see if we can get some wins in here. And let's join another game. See if we can get 2 games going at the same time. And now we're starting to wake it up. Feeling good. So I think I got like 5 hours of sleep today, and I just couldn't sleep. Like, I just woke up and I was like, I'd be better off just staying up and just trying to get things going. And so that was good. I went out, I took a walk. That was good for me. And then I came home and like one of my roommates had a guest over, and like, I hate people. I don't hate people, but I'm not social. I don't enjoy people around the house. Like, I'll be very nice to people and I'll be very polite, but if you have a guest or something, I'm so over that. By the way, I need something to stay alive. I need an ace or a 7. We lose, but we still have 193k, and I'm here to tell you, I'm a survivor. I could live off of 193k. Let me see if I could grind this 193k. And then one of my big issues right now with streaming, and it's a really interesting issue, is that there's a lot of games in my library that I cannot play in my Steam library. I just cleaned my computer out this morning. I got a blower, an air blower, and blew it out. So I'm hoping that it got rid of some of the dust. But a lot of the games on Steam, like the big ones, the ones that I really want to play, like there's a game I played recently called what is it called? Fuck. Path of Exile. Path of Exile. And and I love that game, and I played it the other day. I was like, I just love the grinding aspect. It's a cool looking game. It's like an old medieval times game, and you build your character up, and it's my World of Warcraft. You know what I mean? I never played World of Warcraft, so it's me kind of like, it's my version of it, and I play it, and it's great. I get like 37 views, which is a lot for me. I'm like, here we go, man. This is the future of Pebble. Then I'm playing it on my own, and my computer crashes because it was too hot. I'm like, so now I realize I have to get a Steam Deck to be able to play a lot of these games. And so listen, it's a good problem to have, and we can still stream all kinds of games. I have a Switch 2. I mostly stream Switch 2 games these days anyway. But I want to play like a lot of these. I'm now starting to really enjoy games, and I'm starting to really enjoy the big games, which when I first started streaming, I only streamed games like this, puzzle games and these kind of games. And then I started really enjoying the bigger games. I felt more comfortable doing it. And now I love it. Like when a big game rolls out, like I used to be like, I don't want to be like these big streamers. Like, let them do it. I'll just play. I'll get to it when I get to it. And now that's kind of fun. When a game comes out, you get to be like one of the first people to play it. It's cool. But with the computer issue that I have, and I have a pretty good computer. I'm not saying on here, like, if I could just have it, please, everybody. Like, I'm not asking you guys to give me stuff. I'm not. I would never do that. Just telling you what my situation is. It's a good situation. Like I said, I'm blessed to be having the thing I have right here. I only want to use my computer for streaming. And then I want, like, games that require heavy computer work. Let's just get consoles. We'll use a capture card. That's how I do it, pretty much. Now you know the secrets. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're trying to get a win here. This is the first stream of the day, and it would be nice if we could, although technically we got our big win already out of there. This guy bets 120K. I'm just going to go all in. I feel like we're going to lose. And we might not lose. And we did lose, but guess what? We shouldn't have lost that because of the river. We did lose. That was a good try. And ladies and gentlemen, where does that leave us? Well, I'll tell you where it leaves me. I feel better. I feel energized. And I feel like that's a good stream to start out with. And of course, when we do a stream like this, I always like to do a bonus stream. I don't always do a bonus stream. I don't always do it. I might not do it. I might just go and put an hour in here. We're going to stream today. We're not... This isn't the end of it. Let's see what we got here. And then I got rid of a bunch of my games in my Steam library because I was like this game, Clair Obscura, I love this game. I'm afraid to play it. My computer, it's going to, like, heat up and crash. There are some cool games here, but actually, Yoku's Island Express is cool. Let's play some Yoku Island Express. All right, here's what I'm going to do, ladies and gentlemen. Pebble is going to go to the bathroom because I have to go to the bathroom. All right, I do. That was one of the reasons I was going to end the stream. But I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to give a bonus stream. That means we're going to continue streaming for like another half hour or so. And we're going to introduce a game. The bonus stream isn't just... I mean, when I'm a fan of stream, I like when a streamer goes the extra mile. And I also like to introduce games to people that they probably haven't seen before. So we're going to play some Yoku's Island Express. I'm going to go to the bathroom or I'm going to shit myself. Be right back.
As the floors can't take no more, stuck in this groove, I'm feeling bored. What we think, we become. Don't wake up. Don't wake up. What we think, we become. Don't wake up. Don't wake up. What we think, we become. Don't wake up. Don't wake up. Don't wake up. Don't wake up. What we think, we become.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for staying with us.
Don't.
Oh, that was good. It feels so much better. Let me explain what I just did. I'm kidding. Ladies and gentlemen, the Yoku's Island Express is the name of this game. I'm going to tell you what this game is. So this is basically like, it's the reason I got this game is because it's like a pinball game, basically. It's sort of, this game is, the reason I got this game is it's supposed to be something that I could never find in a pinball. I could never find a pinball game that I felt...
A game by Villa Gorilla.
That I felt represented pinball, you know? I tried, I don't know, a lot of people, I don't know if you guys know a lot about video game pinball games, but it's kind of a scam. This game is not a scam, this game is great. I do think it's a little loud, if I'm being honest. That's a lot better. So I think that a lot of pinball games you buy the game and it looks just like a pinball machine, which is cool as shit. And I always like to play different kind of video games because I think it's more interesting than just playing Call of Duty every fucking time, right? Even though we do play a lot of Fortnite. But we built up to that. But before that, we always played games like this. And the pinball games were never really... They always scammed you. Here's how they scammed you. You'd buy the game, and then they'd give you like 3 pinball games. Star Wars, Yoku's Island Express, let's make one up, and Captain America, right? There'd be 3 pinball games. And then if you wanted to unlock the games, you'd have to pay for it. You'd actually have to, like, we all know that's called DLCs, right? What does DLC stand for? I need to know when I'm using something that I'm not just using letters and not making sense of it. That's important to me. I need to connect here. Oops. What does DLC stand for in the video game world? DLC stands for downloadable content. So that's what a lot of the pinball games would do. They'd make you pay for it. It's bullshit. Let's play. Now, we already started playing this game a while ago. So we're just going to continue with that one. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the bonus stream. The game is called Yoku's Island Express, and I have no idea where to put the camera. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to put the camera... I guess because we don't know, we'll put it here and then we'll see where it goes. Ladies and gentlemen, Yoku's Express. A weird game. Okay, so that's where we came from. See how cool? I mean, it's a cool game. It's a cool idea. It's also so like a weird. I like to play these like weird indie games, and also my style is to talk. I do talk a lot, I realize. So hey, I hope you're okay with that because I'm a talker. I'll be honest. Let's go. So there's an exclamation point up there as well. Should we try to go back up there? What about, there you go. Okay, so I guess I'm supposed to, okay, that's fine. My bad. Got the slug vacuum. Hold LT or RT while near a slug to suck it in. Okay. Okay. Map of the Mokomana Island. Press Y to bring it up. That's where we're trying to go, right? I'm not sure how to go forward though. Delivered to the chiefs of these weird roots are said to spread good fortune, an old badge, stuffed letters. Press A to blow your horn for attention. It's not working. Randomly appears bubbles. Your wild is capable of carrying 200 fruit. Alright, let me see something here. Am I going to be able to move forward here or what? Ladies and gentlemen, the bonus stream is a tough stream. I'm going to be honest with you. It's a tough... I see an exclamation point up there, but I don't know how to get up there. Let me see if I can. Hold on, wait. Help. Fucking help. I'm at the Slug Garden Meadow and the Mokumana village in the game. Yoku's Revenge. I think that's what it's called. Where do I go? It says go left and use the multicolored flipper to reach Mokumana village. Use the fruit on the bumper. Okay, this guy's stuck where I'm stuck. It says the crystal rocks can be broken if a slug is vacuumed to your ball. Alright, let's see if I can vacuum a slug. That's what I need to do, right? Okay. Okay, maybe we need to kill all the slugs, maybe? I don't know, there's something about this game that I do like. I don't know, it's weird. Isn't it weird? It's... You would think I'm hating this, but I'm actually having kind of a good time. LT or RT, okay. Oh, that's how you do it. Okay, cool. So that's how we're gonna get by this area. We're gonna hit that again. You gotta stick with these games. If you want to figure out how to beat it, you just gotta stick with it. We'll give it some time here. Fuck, I couldn't get him. Fuck. Why is it so hard to get him on there? Fuck, I missed him. Alright, at least we know how to get him sucked on there. Yes! Okay. Ladies and gentlemen. Look at this map. This map is so deep, dude. Fuck, man. How do I get clues on what to do next in the game Yoku's Island? Talk to all the NPCs, especially those with quest markers. Revisit areas to find new interactions. Check the mailbox for updates. Use your map to spot new locations. Game's progress relies on exploring, solving environmental puzzles, and completing quests for residents like the postmaster. Alright. Right. Oh. I mean, in a weird way, it does satisfy my urge. Like, it does satisfy the pinball urge. I know it's weird, but it kind of does. Wait, why is that bee there? What's that? There we go. What happened? A secret cave? Ladies and gentlemen, I have no idea what that was. But I know we all like secrets, you know? Especially in a video game, it's a good thing. Anytime there's like a secret, it's always cool. Even if you don't know what it is, if you're like, yeah, what is that? It's a secret, okay. That's good, right? Gentlemen, finally, goddamn. Ooh. Come on, come on, come on. Yeah. Oh, that's what I needed to do. I'm trying to trap the ball. Fuck. Okay. Yeah, it does kind of... It satisfies a weird pinball itch that I've had. There you go. Oh, we're back here again, huh? I can see why this game would frustrate people, though. Fuck. It's keep going over the same shit over and over again. Can be a little... Can be frustrating. No, come on, stop doing that. God damn it. What do I do? Oh, I see, okay. Okay, here we go, here we go. Let me see if the slug can do anything for me here. Let me see if the slug... Here, wait, I have an idea. Let's get a slug, right? And then let's bring the slug to this and see if it pops that thing. Wait, is that how... Can we do it that way, or can we go underneath? We can't go underneath. Okay. Alright, at least we have a little bit more of an idea. Oh shit, I should pay attention. God damn it, I had it. Okay. Right. Hold on. No. Let's try again. Alright, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, bonus stream. Bonus stream. We continue. No! Come on! Fuck! We need to get a slug. We need to... Alright, fuck! Alright, let's try again. Come on, fast. Let's go. Come on. Alright, I don't know what to do. And I'm done with this fucking thing anyway. It's a cool game. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, it's a bonus stream. What do you want from me? I'm spicy today. Listen, I'm not going to play a game that... Listen, that game... Okay, here's what I want to say. I think this game is not going to be played anymore. I think this is what happens. That game has just been uninstalled. I don't know why. You know what? Because it looked like a cool game. It had some cool ideas. But that is fucking so frustrating. How could I not uninstall that? How could I not? That was so frustrating. Ladies and gentlemen, we've lost the momentum. I would go back and play more poker, but the momentum, once you go and you stray away from a game and then you try to go back, you don't go back. A lot of people will tell you that. There's a lot of things, once you do it, you don't go back. And I've heard multiple things. So once you go black, you don't go back. It's all kinds of stuff. I would say in this case, once you realize that, you know, a game is too frustrating. Once you play a game and then you leave the game, you can't go back and play that game again. That's what I've learned. I couldn't remember what I learned. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the end of the stream. Thank you very much. I'm waking up. I have no apologies.
Truncated We were
Because this is what you're getting. This is Van Pebble, 100%. Do we have times when we feel like, man, that was fucking... Yeah. I've never had a bad stream, though. I feel like every stream is good, you know, for the most part. And listen, you got a bonus stream out of it. And now you know what game to not get. Listen, some people are going to look at that game and they're going to be like, that game looks interesting. I'll try it. I don't care that he sucks at it. Maybe he didn't have the patience, you know? Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Van Pebble. And this is my social media. I'd like you to go look at it and support me, please. Here's where, on Twitter, which is X, I say a few things here. I say, and this is what you're going to get from Van Pebble. I said, Marty Supreme was an interesting movie. It didn't go anywhere for me, but I liked the Shark Tank guy a lot, and I loved all the crew assembled around the Marty character. The Marty character was an annoying character, and they picked a person that looks like a little kid. And that's my take on that movie. I think the movie is shit, and I didn't like the movie. I wanted to punch the Marty character in the face the whole movie. I know a kid like that, and I also want to punch that kid in the face every time he opens his mouth. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's a spicy... As you can see, I'm feeling quite spicy today. You're getting a spicy Van Pebble right now. You take a bite of the spicy pickle, you're going to taste it. You're going to taste the spice. You can donate money to Van Pebble. That'll put me in a better mood, I think. We don't want your money look, I don't need your money. I want your money. What I'm trying to say is, I don't go to prostitutes anymore. You know why? You know why I don't go to prostitutes anymore? First of all, it's illegal. And I'm a grown man. But also, here's what I'm going to make a connection, and you're going to like it, I think. It'll connect for you. Prostitution is for people that need sex. And I recommend it to anybody if it's legal in your state or whatever. If you need sex, rather than do something stupid, go to a prostitute. I would say prostitutes are stupid also. Prostitutes aren't stupid. Oh no, did you just say prostitutes are stupid? You know what I'm saying? But seriously, if I want sex, like, I want sex, I just go on the internet, or I'll meet a girl and I'll pick her up and I'll have sex with her. I don't need your money, I want it. And there's the difference. I'm right now earning it. I'm doing a stream, and if you like what you see here, ladies and gentlemen, you can feel free to donate at Thomas Palvino on PayPal, at Thomas Palvino, and that is no spaces, no capital letters. You get none of this. Thank you so much. Hey, do you have Amazon Prime? I do. You know why? Because it's the future. Right? We're not sponsored by Amazon Prime, but what we do is we work for Twitch. And it's a nice little arrangement. I work whenever I want to, and they don't give me any money at all. But you know what? If I finally reach their goals and jump through their little fucking hoops, maybe someday I'll be affiliated. What do you think, guys? What do you think, Mr. Clancy? Shout out to Mr. Clancy. We love everybody. This is not a challenge. I am a small fish in a very large pond, guys. I'm not trying to burn any bridges. I know I just said bridges and pond and fish. It kind of makes sense. If you have Amazon Prime, you get a free sub every month. Sub stands for subscription. In other words, you can subscribe to my channel, which will give me... Technically, it's supposed to give me stuff, but the problem is I'm not affiliated, so I don't really understand how that works. But listen, if you have an extra sub, send it my way, all right? I'm not going to advertise that too much anymore. Ladies and gentlemen, Van Pebble is on YouTube, and this is where we really shine. We take the videos from Twitch, we put them on YouTube, We use AI to do the screenshots. I don't care. I'm not a real artist. Thank God for AI. Thank God for streaming so that I can be somewhat creative before I die. Pebble on YouTube. Like and subscribe. And ladies and gentlemen, finally, Twitch, man. Go to Twitch. Follow me on Twitch. I don't have enough followers on Twitch. And look, if this stream wasn't your cup of tea, the reason that we play all kinds of games is because my theory, and it's not just a theory, I can't listen to that because that's actually copyrighted. If you don't like, if there's any reason where you're like, I wasn't feeling the cards, or I like the cards, but that second game sucked. I agree with you on the second game sucking. But listen, we're trying to put out different stuff for you, and that's the point. I could play Call of Duty every fucking day if you like. I've got time. But how about we play original games? We try to do something, we mix it up, we put a little bit of our own energy into it. And we make our own choices, and we see if you enjoy what we like. And we put different games up. I would say I'm probably a variety game streamer. That being said, the next game we're going to stream is probably Fortnite. So I'm full of shit. But ladies and gentlemen, we stream Fortnite a lot because I pay money every month for Fortnite. If I'm going to pay money, I'm going to play. But listen, I digress. Thank you so much. That's the advertisements. Pebble on YouTube, all that stuff, social media, Twitter. Thank you for watching the stream. We're going to bring some good energy for the next one. I just burped into the microphone, and I don't care, man. I do. That was not right. I'm sorry. If I could take it back, I would, but I can't. I do believe that that's what we're going to do is play some Fortnite. Thanks for watching the stream. Look at how pretty this woman is on the cover of this thing. And just enjoy her face, because that's good. By the way, there's nothing like freckles on a beautiful woman's face. You know what's better than a beautiful woman? A cute woman. Cute. That's why I love Asian women. They're cute. I saw a woman yesterday. She was like 60 years old. She was Asian. I was like, yeah, I would. I would. I have wood. Ladies and gentlemen, that's enough. God damn it, Pebble, you scumbag. Yeah, as you can see, we're feeling good. Thanks for watching the stream. Talk to you later. We ain't gonna stop now. Here, man, we're gonna be talking now. I'm gonna talk like this for the rest of the stream. Yeah. Thanks, everybody. Have a great one. Come back and see us. We're gonna play some Fortnite, and then who knows? We're gonna be streaming all day. So Fortnite is as far as I'm gonna think ahead. And I'm going to get off the stream. I'll give some thought about what we're going to do next. And then we'll do it. Thank you, folks. You know what? Let everybody sit and enjoy this. This is pretty good. Then we'll get out of here. You know what? I don't have to do anything right now. What about that? What if I just sit here like this? With you. We just sit here together. Is that okay? Normally that wouldn't be okay. But it is now. If I walked into a room full of managers and workers, and I tried to sit there and just hang out, people would be like, why aren't you doing something? You're at work. Dude, don't think. I think for you. I don't fucking think so. Yeah, there's a lot of pent-up frustration and anger, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know what to tell you. Listen, you can pretend you don't have these feelings, but you have. A lot of you have. This is great. Right. All right, I'm out of here. Thanks a lot. We'll talk to you later. Peace. Peace to everyone. Thank you so much for watching. We'll talk to you later. Thank you. By the way, all the stuff we do are jokes. We joke around. We have fun. Do we do this sometimes? I don't like this. I don't enjoy. Do you think I enjoy doing this? Do you think I thought I'd be a 52-year-old guy? And this is what I'm doing to the camera. This is stupid, ladies and gentlemen. If you get anything from this, and most people won't see this because it's the end of the stream, and this is why I save it for the end. This is not the way to go through life. If you're going through life like this, you haven't done it. You're not making it. I told you guys before, I've failed. We're starting to do better in life, but this is not the way to do it. How about instead of this, we turn it down, and then we turn these other guys on like this, and we go like, I'm trying to figure out how we could do this. Like this, and then we do this.
We become.
Like this? Alright.
Don't.
Alright, I'm out of here. Don't. Wake. Oh, don't wake up. Nice. Hey, maybe I'm in a dream right now. Wait, is that what's going on?
We become.
You know what would be really funny if I thought that I was in a dream, and so I just started saying really, really whacked out shit, because I was like, it doesn't matter, it's a dream, and then like, I actually go to bed because I'm so tired I don't realize like I needed sleep, and when I wake up there's police at my house, there's like a SWAT team and everything. Wouldn't that be funny? That'd be really funny. It wouldn't be funny, by the way. Please don't anybody swat me. I can't live with it. Honestly, if something like that happened, I'm super small of a streamer anyway, and I don't want that to happen, by the way. But if it's something like that did happen where somebody, I would just be like, I would just go, see, that's the thing. I'm not going to get political here, but it's the end of the stream, and I feel like I'm dreaming. I'm not even really talking. This is a dream. So I can say whatever I want. If a cop had a gun on me and was like, get down, I would get the fuck down and I would do whatever they said. Where's the fucking issue here? Right? That's all I'm gonna say. There's not politics. We don't do politics. Is my name Van San? No, my name is Van Pebble. Is my name Havan? Hassan? Is my name Hassan Van? Van Hassan? Hassan Pebble? No, it's not. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. That's it. Goodbye. It's been fun with me. I enjoy the streaming thing. I hope you like my frequency. Ha, hey, look at those lips. I love it. I can't leave. Guys, this is a dream. Don't you get it? You haven't figured it out yet? Have you ever done mushrooms with somebody and they're like, dude, don't you get it? Everybody acts like everyone feels like they understand it, and then your trip ends and you're just like, I have no idea, like I don't feel that anymore. I don't know I had all the answers yesterday. That's a problem with like mushrooms and stuff like that, is it just doesn't stay with you. It's just like, it's cool. It's cool that you can get there, though. It's cool that maybe it's important that you got there. Like, wherever it is that you were trying to go, like DMT trip. I never did DMT. I'll never will. I'm too old for that shit anyway. Anyway, we should probably go, but this is a dream, and it's not real anyway, so. I wonder how long I could keep this going. Let me see if is there anybody in my chat right now? There's not. Hey, if you're watching, put a number in the chat. Alright, let's get the fuck out of here before I get arrested. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching the stream. No one's watching this, by the way. But you know what? This is fun. When I'm dead, not that I want to keep talking about my death, but when I do die, they'll go back to watch these streams and they'll be like, hey man, these streams are fucking great. The guy just keeps going all the way. He does not stop. Alright, we gotta stop. Thanks, guys. Come see us. We're gonna stream. Don't worry, we're not done. And if you like this energy, then you're a psychopath. But you're gonna see more of it though. So we're psycho friends. No, I don't really like. Honestly, I kid around. I don't want psychopaths watching my show. We're gonna come back and we're gonna do more Fortnite. We're gonna do Fortnite. Probably rock it for a couple hours. Let's get out of here. Thanks, folks. Talk to you later. Peace.